Let's start the server again. Okay, because there is one more server that is running already. So let's start this again. Ubicon src.main app, and okay, yeah, setup complete. Now you can see on the health part, if I refresh this one, uh, I think there is more server is running. Whenever you build any swagger, you can, with the help of slash docs, you can see the swagger as well. For now, you can see on the 8000 we have running a different server. So for now you can see we will get the data like this. Whenever you go to the root, so try to implement, you will, if you execute this, you will get the details like, hi, welcome to the personal AI. Personal AI, I'll show you how it looks like. Wait, so behind the scene, this function is running. As you can see, we have import FastAPI from FastAPI, and this is our route. We have defined this simply. Okay, so we are going to implement more things on this project. So let's move to the next slides, like LLM, because we have a lots of things to discuss. So okay, let's. So I have built a simple fast application. Okay, so now we have a slides on this slide. Okay, so now let's see what is LLM. So once you have done with the fast API and able to build some endpoints APIs, so now let's move to the LLM. What is LLM? So you can simply understand LLM as a machine that has a lots of data trained by any company. Now it has the ability to learn pattern, and on that pattern it has the ability to give answers. So as you can see, LLM is an AI system trained on massive amount of text to understand languages, pattern, and generate new things. So it is a machine that helps to generate new things. It is pre-trained by any company with the help of books, websites, and documents. You can see there are many companies that provides LLM like ChatGPT, like OpenAI, Anthropic, that are the cloud provider that provides our model. Like OpenAI will provides ChatGPT, Anthropic provides Claude. So how it works? So basically, what a LLM does, so whenever, suppose it is like a box. Okay, so whenever you give any question to the LLM, it will generate some new answers. Well, not answers, but it generates some tokens at a time. It generates one token at a time, and again it sends to, and again it add to the question and send to that box, and this loop continues until we didn't get the whole response. So earlier there are many problems with the LLM models. So what it does, it was like, if I show you a sentence, as you can see, the cat sat on the mat because it was tired. As a human, we know what is the meaning of it here, because we are a human, we can understand. But it was very difficult by the LLMs or machines to understand what is the meaning of it. That's why there is an architecture introduced by the Google, that is transformer. So basically it uses the attention mechanism, and with the help of it, it knows the context of each and every word. So now let's see what is generative AI. So you can understand generative AI as a simple things, like you can understand any model that can generate new things. Again, let's speak it again. Any model that generate anything. So as you can know, chat gpt, it can generate text, it can generate image. So what is chat gpt? Chat gpt is a generative AI model. So if you give a text prompt, image, voice, video, document, so on the basis of it, basically chat gpt as of now, it is a multimodal. Multimodal means it has the it has the ability to get all types of document, and it has the ability to give the return like text, code, images, music, and videos. Now see how agentic AI is different from the generative AI. So you can think generative AI is a brain, but if you ask chat gpt, if you ask any like provider, that can you schedule an appointment for me, so it has no, it doesn't have power to schedule anything. It basically it can generate the content, but it cannot do anything. So easily you can understand a brain is a generative AI, but if you give your hand, if you give some hand in your brain, so now it's a agentic AI. So now brain has the hand, so with the help of that hand, it can do anything. So you can see now agentic AI. What is the purpose of agentic AI? It is useful for receive any goals. It do task in multiple steps. So now if you ask any agentic AI models to like book my appointment, so agentic AI, so your agents can do these things, but generative AI are not able to do these things. So as you can see, this is the difference between generative AI and agentic AI. Agentic AI is only creates content, but generative AI only creates the content, but agentic AI solve goals, plan task, execute external tools. So now let's understand the AI hierarchy. So now we know what is LLM. We know for now we don't know what is RAG, but understand how it works. So in whenever you are going to any industry, whenever you are building any product for any company or by your own company, you have to combine all these things in a single application, because no one is going to use a single concept in application. So you have to learn all these things so that you can make your AI application more powerful. So now let's see, this is one of the most important part. And if you are going for any interview as a AI engineering role, either it could be a fresher interview, or it could be an experienced interview, you have a question, always you have a question regarding the RAG. So what is RAG? Let's understand what is RAG. RAG is a AI framework that helps your LLM to connect with the external resources. For example, for now, I am going to ask you a question, a simple question. If, for example, Mastering Backend is going to launch new features in in its website, right? Do you know about this? No. So if you don't know, you go to the chat GPT and ask what is the new feature that is coming on the mastering backend. So does a AI model has the ability to give this answer? Because only backend, mastering backend has the data, what is going to build in next future, what is the future plan. But what happened if mastering backend build a document, and with the help of this document make a RAG system? Now LLM has that document, and LLM is going to use that like that document now, and that is made a AI application. For example, now I am going to the mastering backend, and there is a chat bot that gives a future plan, what is going to build in future on the mastering backend. So now if you ask to that model, so it has the ability to give the accurate answer. So this type of application is made with the help of RAG system. So now see, there are only three characters in the RAG, and that is the whole concept. RAG means retrieval augmented generation. Retrieval augmented, what is retrieval? So retrieval means we are going to retrieve some data that is related to our document, and that is related to the user query. So suppose user is going to ask what is the new feature that is coming on the mastering backend. Now it goes to the model. Now it now we have a vector database. I am going to tell you what is vector database and how it works. So now it going to vector database, and it ask user is asking such type of question. Now vector database gives some relevant chunks. So what is chunks, I will tell you. So it gives some context. Now we have context. Now there is a character a means by adding context. Now we are going to add that context that is getting from data I have got from the vector database. Now we have user query. Now we have context regarding that question. Now we are going to give a question and query. Now we are going to give question as well as context to the LLM. Now LLM has the ability to give the correct answer according to your question. So now let's see how we are going to build a rack system. And in this project, we are going to we are going to build the same system. So rack system is built on the two phases. The first one is indexing. In indexing, we are going to store our document. Like if I am going to build some chatbot for mastering backend, so I will ask mastering backend to give me the document. If I got a document, now first of all, I will load the document. Once I have load this document, now I will do chunking. What is chunking? Chunking means we are going to break down the data, basically smaller parts. We are breaking the document into the smaller parts. We are doing this because every LLM has the limit. So if I am going to give a 500 pages of document to the LLM model, so it is impossible for the LLM to give to respond. And if it is responding, so it will take a lots of time, it will take a lots of cost. So for that we are breaking down the data. Once we are breaking down the data, now we are going to do embedding. What is embedding? Please guys, focus on this concept because this is very important. And if you miss any step, you are not going to build a rack system. So now move to the embedding part. Now see what is embedding. Now we have chunking. Chunking means basically we have hundreds of document now, and we have break down the document into smaller parts. Now every smaller parts we do the embedding. Embedding means I am going to do convert the text into the numerical vector. We are doing this because as before we are going, I told you before that we will fetch some similar data according to the user query. So that's why we are embedding. We are doing embedding. Embedding has the ability to fetch to do comparison, like say cosine comparison or equidistance. So these are the things. Don't worry, you don't need to do all these things. There are many framework that will do this for you. So once we are doing embedding, we'll store the data in the vector database. There are so many vector database like Pinecone, ChromaDB, Phase, Webet. For this video, we are going to use Pinecone because it is very simple. But don't worry, if you are going to use any vector database, you will not face any issue in any other vector database. So this is our indexing phase in which we load the data and store it in our vector database. Now go to the retrieval part. What we are going to do in the retrieval part? We have user query, right? Now as a user, I am going to ask a question. What is the new feature that is coming on the mastering backend? So first of all, as a developer, we get data input and we perform the embedding on that. After that, we will do similarity search. What similarity search does? Similarity search goes to your vector database. As you can see, similarity search goes from here to vector database and ask for the relatable chunks. Now, according to this embedding and that embedding, it will check what is the, like if you are comparing with the cosine theta. So don't worry, you don't need to implement all these things because this is the behind the scene what is happening. I am telling you this. So it goes to the vector database and it will give some chunks. So for example, I am asking for the 4 chunks. So it will give 4 similar data. Now we have context. Now we have user query. Now we will give the user query and context to the LLM. Now, as you can see here, And once I give context and query to the LLM, we will get our final answer. The whole pipeline is known as the RAG pipeline, and this is known as the RAG concept. I hope, guys, you got this pipeline. So now let's move to the next slide. Now see what we are going, how we can build wait. I think we move to the next slide. So this is the most important thing that we are going to build. If you are building any AI application, you know how to scale it. So there are many ways to scale. So as an AI application, I am telling you how you can scale your AI application. So first of all, you can do rate limiting. You can do caching. Caching means basically if any user is if multiple user is asking the same question, so you don't need to call your LLM again and again. You can save it in the cache, and when other user ask, so without calling, you can give it from there. You know how to do streaming. You guys can search it by yourself what is streaming, and it is one of the most interesting part as a AI engineer. You can do rate limiting. You have to do monitoring. You have to async processing that is already provided by the FastAPI. And if you have millions of users, so you can also do horizontal scaling. Okay, so now move to the next. So now see, this is the very important question. If you are going to build any AI application for industry, for for company, so trade-off. What is trade-off? Trade-off means if you are increasing anything, like if I am increasing model quality, so it will also increase the accuracy as it will also increase the cost. So before choosing any, like before building any AI application, you should know what is our goal, and according to the goal you should choose the model and try to choose smallest model that will fulfill your requirement. So you can these are the real world decision that you can take before building any AI application. Like choose the smallest model. You can do caching. You can do rack system instead of fine tuning. Fine tuning basically you can search it by yourself, because it's a huge concept. It changes the behavior of any LLM. You can think like this. You use async processing, monitoring latency. You should know what is cost, or what is the accuracy, and what is the latency of your model. Okay, now there is one more: optimize continuously using production metrics. So you will obviously will set some metrics on that metrics you are going to build. On that metrics you are change your model. You can do changes accordingly. Okay, so now I am giving you some AI examples. Like after this workshop, you are going to build this type of application by yourself. Like you can build your AI research assistant. You can build medical knowledge assistant. You can build customer support chatbot. You can build financial report analyzer. So these are the real world application of RAG. You can build it by yourself. So now let's move to build our own AI assistant. So let's see what this AI assistant. So suppose you have your own data, and there are some users, you can put it on your portfolio. So if there are any recruiter that is coming on your portfolio, so instead of you, it can talk to your AI, and it get answer on the behalf of you. Okay, so we are going to build this assistant as of now. And the technologies that we are going to use in this platform, that is FastAPI. FastAPI that we have already discussed about. We are going to use Pinecone to store the vector database. We have LangChain. Basically, LangChain is a AI framework that helps you to integrate the LLMs very easily. Okay, so we have Python, and we have Mistral API. So there are so many LLM providers. So I'm choosing Mistral because it is free of cost, and you can build a good a rack system or good AI application with the help of this API. Basically, it's a French company and it provides free API. You can use it by yourself. Okay. So you can see what is LangChain. I will give I will give all the PPTs. Apart from this, you will get handbooks and other resources after this workshop. So don't worry, you will after this workshop you will get a mail, and in that mail you will get everything. So now let's build this assistant. But for now, let's see what is happening in the chat box. Guys, do you have any questions for me? Because we have limited time.
Yes, I have a question, sir. Thank you, sir. I hear me, sir.
You can put your questions in the chat box. You don't need to open your mic during the workshop. I'm sorry, but it's a rule. Are you asking about fast API because it's fast growing in every sector? Mm, can you explain the question? Because I'm not getting. Is this the roadmap of AI engineering? Basically, if you are targeting to build any AI application for, if you are targeting really for real world AI engineer, if you want to build, so this is the roadmap. So it will help you to build, it will help as a AI engineer, you can build generative AI, like many things. No, no. As a AI engineer, if you are going AI engineer, you don't need maths, linear algebra, and vectors, because we have for this type of maths are useful in LLMs while training any models. So in that case, you will get you have to use linear algebra, statistics, probability, and many things. So guys, let's see. Let's build the this project. So for this project, we need some API keys. I am telling you how you can get this API. So you can get the first API, that is Mistral AI. You can visit this site, mistral.ai, and here you once you have logged in on this platform, you will get API keys here, and you can create your own API keys from here. So you will get it. And there is one more API key that we need in this workshop, and that is pine cone. So this is exactly same simple. Log in on the pine cone, and you will get APIs key sections, and you can simply create your own API keys. This is free of course, so don't worry about that. So now let's build our rack system. So we have limited time. So I made this project already. So I am going to explain this by one. So please everyone remind the rack concept and steps, because we are going to repeating that concepts here. So we have first file, that is inject. You can see we have a file that is my resume. Basically, it's a single page resume. So on that file, I will get answers accordingly. So for the we have two phase, if you remember. The first one is injecting, and the second one is retrieval. So let's start with the injecting phase. So our first step is load the document. So I am going to load the document. Okay. So see, we have PyPDF loader from LangChain. So now, as you can see, from LangChain community, we have a PyPDF loader. You have to download this package as well, because this is a LangChain community. So once you have installed this package, you are able to get. Apart from this, we have to install there one more package, that is PyPDF. that helps you to load the file. Okay, so now so this is basically the I think I don't have this. You can install this. So pip install LangChain community. So I've installed the LangChain community. So this is our step one. Step one. Okay, load the data. Once we have load the data, remember the second part. Guys, do you know what is the second part? So second part is chunking. So we are going to perform the chunking. So let's see how we can do chunking. So when you visit the LangChain, so you will get a recursive character text splitter. What it does, basically, it chunks your data. So I have one PDF as of now. So but you have a lots of PDF when you are working on the real world project. So for that you can do you have to do splitting. So in splitting we have two very parameters. The first one is chunk size and the second one is chunk overlap. So basically, suppose we have 100 words of like text. So now if I am choosing the chunk size is 5, sorry, so if we're going to select the chunk size of 10. So first split, in first split we will take the first 10 word. But if we are doing overlap, like we are doing the overlap equal to 2, now it will start the second splitting from the 8, not from the 10. So I hope you are getting this. So once we have configured the text splitter, so now we are going to use split documents because we have document. Okay, so with the help of it we are going to use the like split our document. Okay, so it's already 10:34. That's why I am doing it fastly. Uh, Guys, if you don't mind, I can show you this file because I made this just before this session. So let me explain you all the code because it's already 10:34. That's why I'm doing this. Please don't mind. But if you will get all this code in your mailbox. So don't worry. Because we have to do our Q&A sessions. Okay, so in first step we are going to load our document. As you can see, I am loading our document with the help of PyPDF loader. So PyPDF loader, we are getting PyPDF loader from the LangChain community. In LangChain community we have another package that is document loaders. In LangChain community we have okay, so our second step is split the data. So basically this is chunking. So as you know what is chunking, so now we are splitting the data here. Now we have to perform embedding. So in market there are many embedding models. So for now we are going to use Mistral AI embedding because we have already created the like Mistral AI API key. So you can integrate embedding like this. Don't worry, if you visit LangChain and you will get everything as it is. You will get everything on that document. And I am telling you this because the LangChain is a AI framework that changes rapidly. So you need to know how to read the document. So that's why I am telling you, explore the LangChain documentation by yourself. Once we have done with the embedding, we'll configure the our vector database. As you can see, we have a Pinecone. I am integrating Pinecone, and we have index. If you wait is if you see here, yeah, we have a mastering backend. I don't know, my laptop is lagging a lot. If I here, So as you can see, we have multiple indexes. So this is our index. So you have to put this value in that field. So don't confuse about that. Okay. So now we are going to make a vector store. This is also written on the documentation. So don't worry. So we are doing embedding here. We are giving the configuration here, and this is our index. And at the end, we are going to store our whole document in our vector database. So this is our injecting process. So we have successfully installed, we have successfully stored our files. So once you will visit here, you can see your files will look like this. So these are stored in our database. You have to execute this file at once. So now we are going to do the retrieval part. So again we are going to embed, we are performing embedding our user input. Okay, so for that we are going to configure the embedding again. So we are confirming the vector database, because we are going to retrieve the data from our vector database. So I am doing this here. So now we are going to get similar chunks. Okay, so you can see vector store. As you can see, I am configure a vector store. So in vector store, we are going to, as a retriever, basically we are going to retrieve the chunks. We are doing search type. We have a multiple search type, but for now we are going to similarity score threshold. So basically on the threshold value, we are going to get the chunks. Okay, so these are the more parameters. So k means we are going to take only 3 chunks, and score threshold mean we are setting the score threshold value. So now we are going to configure our LLM. So this is a LLM that is going, this is our brain that is going to respond our query. Okay, so now you can see we have a prompt. As I already told you, what is prompt. So there are 3 types of prompt: system prompt, assistant prompt, and user prompt. So this is a system prompt. In system prompt, I am telling you are a highly professional you are a highly professional AI personal assistant named Zaira. So basically I am giving my assistant name is Zaira. You can give any name by yourself, representing Gaurav. So basically my name is Gaurav. So I am telling you are Zaira and you are representing Gaurav. So I am giving some instruction, you core value. I am giving the priority. I am giving what is your communication style, what are the restrictions. So these are the system prompt. Now we have a human. As a human, as I told you, what we are going to do. So first of all, we are going to give context. So I have give context that I got from the that we are getting from the vector database. This is question. So basically question, we are going to give this value during calling the LLM. Okay, so these are the question. This is the user query, and this is the history. Basically we are storing the history, so that if I ask anything with my LLM, what is my name, firstly before I give okay, my name is Gaurav, and after 2 or 3 chats, now I am asking what is my name. So he has the ability, with the help of history, he can give the what is my name. So now you can see this is our RAG system. So as you can see, we have a schema. So basically it validates our data. So chat request, in chat request we have 2 values. The first one is query, that is a user's input. The second one is conversation. Conversation is basically a list of history. So what is history? So history has 2. The first one is role and the second was in content. Role, it will decide either it's a user role or it's a AI role. So LLMs know either it's a user's question or it's a AI questions. Okay, so as you can see, now we are building a get response functions. This function takes 2 parameters. Like the first one is query and the second one is messages. The query is our input and messages is our history. So as you can see from retriever.invoke, as I told you, this is our retriever. that we configure it. So with the help of retriever, we are getting some query. So with the help of this, we are getting some context. So from the vector database, now we are making context like as a text, and this is our final prompt basically prompt.invoke. As I told you, we are going to give three values, that the first one is context, the second one is a question, and the third one is history. So now LLM has this system prompt, this user query, this context, this user query, and history. Now LLM has everything. Now with the help of these inputs, LLM will give us the answer. So as you can see, we have llm.invoke and final value. So this function will give me the response from the LLM. Now we are going to the main file. So main file, we have a simple route, that is the slash chat, and on that route we are getting a response. We are getting a data from users, like client. You can say like client. So that is request, and in chat request we have two values. The first one is query and the second one is history. Basically we don't need to do anything as a response, and we are calling get response, that is inside the rack pipeline, and we will pass two values. The first one is request.query and the second one is request.conversation. Basically we are giving user input as well as conversation, and at the end we are going to give response in the as a data to the front end, and you will get data from there. So now I am going to run this file. uh, Wait. So basically these are our whole rack pipeline. So don't worry, you can, if you are going to build by yourself, because uh, if you are going to learn AI, and AI is a emerging technology, so you know how to explore the new technology by yourself. That's why I am telling you, you should explore LangChain by yourself, and that's why I'm not going to give the whole everything. So I can show you the, wait. So now guys, we have this Swagger. So Swagger, whenever you are building any backend with the help of FastAPI, so it will automatically make Swagger by yourself. So now I am trying it and asking. So as you can see, I'm not going any history questions like history, and I am just asking a simple question. Uh, can you uh, can you share my LinkedIn ID? So basically, it is going to give my LinkedIn ID with the help of my contact that I have already given. So let's wait. So basically, it is asked. I am. Uh, you can see here Gaurav's, because he is a Gaurav's assistant. So the it totally depends on your prompt. If you give good prompt, you will get the. So as you can see, you can view and download Gaurav's LinkedIn profile here, and that is http://www.linkedin/Gaurav Singh here. So this is sending our URL. Uh, there, let's ask some more question. Can uh, can I have Gaurav's GitHub ID? So basically, this is my resume. So it is giving answers on the base of my resume. As you can see, it has successfully given my GitHub handles. So this is your this is your uh, own AI assistant that you can build it by yourself, and I'll share the code so that you can build it uh, your own assistant. So wait guys. So So this is all about this workshop, because we have limited time. That's why we didn't explore much things. But yeah, uh, let's again. So now this is just thank you. Thank you guys for being with me. It's a long journey to learn AI backend developer, and it's impossible to learn everything in a single hour. But you will get a over brief how you are going to learn your AI journey, AI backend journey. So I hope this will help a lot to become a AI backend developer. Thank you guys. If you have any question, please ask.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Goro. Thank you for this teaching. It was very, very insightful. I believe that everyone here has benefited one way or the other. Thank you so much for this. So it's a Q&A section now. And please, if you have your questions, send in your questions so that we can attend to each and every one of us. So I think there are some questions here. I'm going to read it out and you just respond to it.
Yeah.
Please
So
mute your mic. Mute your mics, please. Also, if you have questions and you're bold enough to ask them, you can just signify by raising up your hand with the emoji.
So I got a question that, so I think this is an agentic AI by Isaac. No, bro. So basically, this is not an agentic AI. This is a generative AI because it can only generate the content. Basically, it can generate content based on your documents. So this is a generative AI. What is agentic AI? I already told you. If your LLM has the ability to do any task, that is agentic AI. And if you ask this model to do any task, so these are not going to do. That's why this is a generative model.
Okay, thank you very much for that response. Okay, someone is asking, Emmanuel, we're going to get back to this question. He said, are we doing internship with your company or just some months training? So this question, we're going to get to it, but not on this particular section. So the person said, another person says, are we doing the practical aspect of each KPI tools? Okay, another question is, you said Gen AI are not genetic, but Claude can use external tools. What is your say on this?
Sorry, I'm not getting your question.
Okay, the person is asking, you said Gen AI are not
Yeah.
genetic, are not agentic, but cloud can use external tools. What is your say on this?
uh, Basically, are you asking about the previous question, right?
Yes,
That is
I got the question. So he's asking, since you said that Gen AI are not agentic, and then the person is asking you, how can Claude use an external tools? Like, why is it
so
possible that Claude is using external tools? Yeah.
So basically, Claude's use like tool calling or MCPs. Basically, Claude has many MCP connectors. So in future, if you are moving ahead to this journey, if you are making your journey in AI fields, and so you will get some more terms like tool calling, MCPs. So with the help of that, you can do such type of things. So if you visit Claude, you have many things, not only Claude, but if you go to the chat GPT, there is an option called app. you will get many connectors there, like you can connect your Canva, you can connect your this. So with the now your chat GPT has the ability to perform that task because of the MCP, right?
Okay, thank you very much. I believe Mohammed, did he answer your question? If he did, okay, you can just give us a thumbs up. The next question, John Ifai said, what is the difference between user query and LLM?
So see, user query, and they say whatever you are going to ask to chat GPT, that is user query, and there are some more prompts. So basically, let's terms in technical terms. So the question you are going to ask on the chat GPT, that is user prompt. So basically this is your prompt, but apart from that prompt, there is one more prompt, that is system prompt. So system prompt basically it's instructions for that model. Suppose we are going to build a chat GPT, not chat GPT, but a simple model that is on. Suppose we are deploying a model on the mastering backend. So now, if I going to ask what is the Prime Minister of Israel, what is the Prime Minister of India, so with the help of system prompt, you can restrict it, because this chatbot is for only like chat support or anything related to the backend developer, not the general purpose. So to restrict your model into a domain, and you can set your tone, you can set your like what type of response your model give. So that is a system prompt, but the query that you are going to ask, that is the user prompt.
Okay, thank you very much. John, hope he answered your question. Okay, thank you. So another person is asking, do you offer mentorship programs for newbies? Yes, but this question is going to be answered in the next section that is going to be happening soon. Please. So Tunde is saying this might actually be a bit taxi for Python newbies like me. Do we need at least some knowledge of Python to continue?
So basically, you will get a lots of mentorship on mastering backend. So basically, mastering, if you explore mastering backend, you will get a lots of courses, lots of workshop that will help you to learn like Python, AI, and everything. If you ask for any supports by myself, you can directly contact me on LinkedIn. I will definitely give you a mentor.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Goron. So another person is saying, okay, for the people asking for presentation, the slide and everything, definitely is going to be sent across to everyone that's registered for this workshop. So I believe that answers your questions. So how much Python is enough for AI development?
So for AI development, to be very honest, you should know Python in depth. At least if you are going to build AI applications, so you know what is oops. At least oops, you know what is file handling. You know how works like how loops works, and there are some basics things like basics plus oops plus file handling. These are the most important things. So you have to learn Python to become a AI engineer.
Okay, so you have to learn Python to become an AI engineer. That's very good. The next part says, the next person, Daniel, is saying, is there a link we can download the LLM rather than running it from the code editor terminal?
Sorry.
The person is asking, is there a link we can download the LLM rather than running it from the code editor terminal?
So
Like, do you have a link?
basically there is a site that's Hugging Face. you can download many basically it's a platform where developers build LLM and it deployed on that site, that is Hugging Face, and you can download your own LLM by like it's a LLM and you can use it by yourself. So yes, there are sites called Hugging Face, you can download LLMs for there.
Okay.
And if yeah, continue.
Okay, like I said, everyone asking for the slide for the recording is going to be shared to all of us. So another person says this was about integrating AI to backend instead of using AI in backend development to be more productive. Okay, I think I don't understand that question. So are you asking that the section was basically for integrating AI to backend instead of AI in backend development? Is that your question? If that's your question, please explain further so that we can respond to you. Idris is asking, LLL is expensive, sir. Your system is probably too small to run it. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So for my suggestions, you can use API keys because there are so many LLM providers that provide free API keys for not for students but everyone. So with the help of that API keys, you can at least learn a lots of things. You can build your own projects. You can build some basics, not basics, but you can build many things. But once you goes to any like companies, so company will definitely provide your API keys. So with the help of that key, you can build a lots of like AI applications.
Okay, thank you. So Idris is also asking again, let's assume we collect every user query and store it in our database. How effective do you think it will be used? How effective do you think it will use other AI agents, such as Claude, to analyze and understand those queries, conduct additional research, update the database with the findings, and continually improve our RAG system? Would this approach significantly enhance the quality and accuracy of future responses, or will it introduce unnecessary complexity?
So basically, a rack system is basically for this like this purpose. In future, before this rack system, we are using fine tuning to give our own document to the LLM, and it is very time taking, very costly, and sometimes whenever we want to change our documents rapidly, so it will take a lots of time, it will take a lots of requirement, times, cost. That's why racks comes in the picture, and it helps you to change your document rapidly with the help of anything you with the help of like admin panel, with user query, you can update your document so that your LLM responds accurately in future.
Okay, thank you so much for all the answers. This is the last question. So thank you, Mr. Gorosh, for being our guest for today. Please, let's raise up our thumbs up. Use your favorite emoji for our guest speaker. He has really done a lot. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, to be coming with me a long time.
Okay, so we're going to move to the next thing on our list today, and which is what is new at Mastering Backend. So I'm going to be inviting our CEO again, Mr. Solomon Eseme, to give us a brief of what is happening in Mastering Backend. So that's why I said some of the questions that was raised here about mentorship, internship, about Python. So this is the section where every question concerning that is going to be responded to. Also for the attendance, yes, there is an attendance that everyone that attended this workshop is going to fill, which have been shared. Please, let's do well to fill the attendance form. So Mr. Solomon, please, over to you, sir.
All right. Thank you very much, everybody, for staying up to this time. I know time is very precious, but you've also made it to this time. Thank you very much. So we are going to move on real quick so that we don't waste more time, right? We're going to move on to what is happening at Mastering Backend right now. And these are very, very exciting for you guys because it will directly benefit you if you really want to become an AI backend engineer. So the first thing that is happening is directly going to answer the question of Python newbies, because we have a training path or a structured learning path that is going to take you from a complete Python newbie to becoming an expert in Python, and then using that skill to build up your AI engineering knowledge. So I'm going to quickly just show you, and then we'll move on to the next thing, right? So that you can have a great understanding around it. Okay, so here, so if you go to this website, you see Become a Python Backend Engineer, and this has all the courses you need, including everything that you need, the exercises, assignments, everything to learn and become a Python Backend Engineer first. And it also includes AI engineering content for you. So you can easily become Python and AI backend engineer right from this. It will also even include mock interviews so that you can practice exactly how AI engineering interviews are presented. Now, this is live and you can start taking it right now. Okay, so we are giving a very huge discount for this for today, and my team is going to announce it to you guys. It's 50%, right? We are giving 50% discount for all of us here that wants to get access to this particular structured learning path right now. So I'm also going to send you a video of how the learning actually happens in Mastering Backend. So it is not just another course that we are giving out. It is a very thoughtful and planned learning path that includes everything you need. Okay, so with this, we also have another thing happening at Mastering Backend right now, and it is AI backend engineering. So let's say you are now a Python backend engineer, and you want to move a step further into becoming an AI engineer. So we are running this particular bootcamp, and of course, the registration has already started internally. So we are running this particular bootcamp, and it's everything you need to become an AI backend engineer. I always break it down into 6 layers, okay? Which this particular landing page explains everything, and I've written a complete article explaining what the 6 layers are. So you can jump on this one right now, and this is happening live. I am going to be the instructor taking you on this one. And we are going to build real AI projects together, right? And then we are going to integrate everything we've learned over the years, being a backend engineer and also becoming an AI backend engineer. So every of that, we are going to learn it. So the link is also going to be on this chat so that you can take a look at it. And for those that will be registering right now, I am also personally going to give you guys discount, okay? So join the wait list and for the bootcamp, and then reach out to me. My email is here that you want to make payment for the bootcamp right now. And of course, I'm going to give you a huge discount. But for this particular one, which is the Python learning part, you can go to this website. A link will be shared right now on the chat. Go in there. The 50% is already applied. Make your payment right now because you're coming from this call. And after that, the price is going to go up again. Okay, so the third thing that is happening on Mastering Backend right now is that we just launched our mock interview platform, okay? So I'm not going to talk much on this because if you join the part, you're going to get access to this particular learning part, to this particular mock interview platform. So basically what it does is that it allows you to practice interviews in like top companies like Fang or Paystack or Flutterwave, right? You can practice interviews exactly how you see there. You choose from different templates, and then you can write your code. You can basically send designs like flowchart for system design and stuff like that. And CAP, which is the interviewer, is going to ask you a series of questions, and at the end, it's going to give you a summary of how you perform. You can use that knowledge to basically improve yourself before the real interview. And then another important thing that you need to note is that you can actually practice an interview that you are currently on. Like if you apply to a job today, you can copy the job description, come to CAP, and then run your interviews with it. So check it out, guys. And this is one of the important reasons why you should subscribe to this particular part, so that you have, the mock interviews also included for you as you are learning these parts. Okay, so that is all I wanted to quickly just share with you guys. If you're ready to make payment right now, please drop a message on this particular chat and someone is going to reach out to you. But you can copy the links and go ahead with it later. So thank you guys, and blessing over to you again.
Thank you very much, sir, for this. We really appreciate, like me, I personally appreciate, because this discount is not something that we do every time. So everybody on this call is very, very privileged and lucky to have this discount. And I want each and every one of us on this call, if you want to learn Python or you want to join our boot camps, please, this is a very big opportunity for you to use the discount price. Use it. It's very important, and it's worth your money. It's not something you're going to regret. Make an investment for your future. Also, the attendance form, it's on the chat. Please fill out the form. And we have an important person also in our midst. I want to introduce to all of us. It's not that person than Mr. Ayush. He is a workshop and technical content lead in Mastering Backend. So he's an amazing person. He's doing a great job. So please, Mr. Ayush, say hi to everyone.
Yeah, hello everyone. I hope you are enjoying the workshop as well. So all the resource related to workshop you will get on your email address. And one of the most important thing, like first of we have a guest like Gaurav. So Gaurav, have you played a very good job for now? And that's all from my side. And any of them, the people who are joining workshop, if you got anything stuck anywhere, you can reach out to Gaurav and Soleiman as well in our mastering backend. Also, there is one request to all of you. Just go to the mastering backend, explore all the things. We have lots of courses regarding backend engineering, AI engineering, and all. So keep learning. Happy coding. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ayush. Thank you so much. So Ayush is really, really an amazing person. So he's one of our team. Thank you for speaking to us. So someone is asking, sorry about the discount code. Okay. Don't worry, we're going to respond to you immediately. The next thing on agenda for this workshop is the GDG, Google's Developers Group. So I want us to make some exciting noise. I know that if you're following Mastering Backend on any of our social medias, this announcement have been made. For this, we have a partnership with the Google's Developer Group, and we have a representative in this call. So it's my pleasure to invite Mr. Oman to speak to us briefly. Mr. Oman, if you're here, please, you can. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Blessing.
Thank you
very much for walking us through the whole entire session, Mr. Gaurav Singh. Mr. Solomon, thank you so much. We really appreciate this partnership, because this partnership works in line with our community achievement goal, and trying to see how we can be able to give our community access to platforms is really one of our key points, and also helping them grow technically. And this particular platform really help going in a long way. And the discount code, the whole discounting, really appreciate it, because it's something that's really going a long way for them. Anyone that wants to do that wants to jump into learning backend, which is really interesting. I think for me, I started learning backend back during my early days before I switched to mobile entirely. But I think with this, I might decide to just take a look at it and see how I can navigate around. So thank you very much. Really appreciate one more. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. That's so amazing. Thank you, Mr. Oman, for please, I'm begging you, try joining us again on this boot camp. Don't just throw it away, please. Thank you so much for this. Thank you for the partnership as well. So we've come to the end of this workshop. So we're going to do one last thing. I talked about that we have an announcement. So if you actually took the screenshot, the discount, we are giving a discount to the first 50 people that tag Mastering Backend with their on social media. So if you tag those and you want to enroll for the Python course, or you want to enroll for the AI engineering bootcamp, we have, no, it's basically for the Python course. So we are going to be giving you a discount price. Sorry, we are going to be giving you a discount price for our Python course and the AI engineering bootcamp. So since you have tagged us, reach out, someone is going to reach out to you and you have the discount price for the Python course and the AI engineering bootcamp. So that is for the people that took the screenshots and posted on the social media handle. So I want to say, I also want to recognize our COO. He's also here, Mr. Lucky. Please, you can also say hi to us hi to everyone here as well. Hello, Mr. Lucky.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. It's been such an amazing time. So many insights gotten.
Mr. Lucky, we can't see you. Mr. Lucky, let's see your face, please.
So I'm currently on transit at the moment, so apologies, I won't be able to turn my video on, but on my profile for the meeting, you can clearly see a little headshot image of myself there. So so back to what I was saying initially. Appreciation to the guest speaker, appreciation to our founder, appreciation to our moderator, and then our workshop lead, of course, Mr. Ayush. So much work and so much impact. So yeah, we'll be dropping the link for a 50% discount on the Python learning part. That's the one our founder made emphasis on. So everybody who have interest can jump on the opportunity right away. This is an exclusive offer for everybody who attended this workshop. So it's something that nobody should sleep on, and something that would actually set you up to be one of the best among engineering, backend engineering in Africa. So I'll be dropping the link right away on the chat, and then we would also be dropping it on an email that will be sent to everyone, about the certificate and every other information. So yeah, so thank you, Blessing, for the introduction. That'll be all from my end.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Lucky. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. So I want to say thank you to everyone that stayed till this point. Like as you said, time is important to everybody. Thank you for making out your time. Thank you for joining. Thank you for participating. If you actually learned something, you're not going back the way you came, just send us an emoji, like give us your favorite emoji. Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, this is good. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. So Mr. Lucky has dropped the link to the discount for the Python course, Python learning part course. You can just click the link, use the link. Like you said, the emails will also have these links attached to it. So thank you so much, the Google's Developers Group representative, Mr. Wan. Thank you for joining us, as many also that took out the time to join this workshop. Thank you so much for joining this workshop. Also, we have a community, a Slack community, which is going to be moving to Discord very soon. So I will urge each and every one of us on Discord to also join a Slack community. And when we move to Discord, please also join. An invitation is going to be sent to everyone about moving. Please join us while we are moving. Thank you so much, and do have a great evening or a great night.
Finally.
Okay, someone is asking about the AI engineering discount. Okay.
All right. So for that, sorry, Blessing, so that we don't waste a lot of time. I will send an email. Like, just send me an email. I've dropped it here. Right. Send me an email, and I will respond to you. I've already responded to a few other persons. Okay. And I just wanted to take this time to thank GDG for joining us and also partnering with us for this one. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I will look forward to more partnership with GDG. Thank you.
Please can the AI engineering part be sent to the emails you're going to be sending to us containing the materials as well?
Okay. I will just advise that you reach out.
Yes, sure. Listen, so yeah, we will be sharing that every other goodies that's attached to be an attendees for this workshop. We'll be sharing with you guys on your email, inclusive your certificates, the discounts, the first opportunity to join our community of over 100,000 developers. So all those, goodies will be sent to your email. So, but the offer would not be lasting for a lot of time. I think our founder just gave an exclusive offer. So I think you can just reach out to him on his email, solomon@masteringbackend.com, and then grab that opportunity. So yeah. Thank you, Bless.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, I'm still going to be on the call for the people asking about. I'm still going to drop the email. You can just reach out to him now. For the people asking about the AI engineering, I've dropped an email. Please reach out to him. Send him an email. Felix, please reach out to solomon@masteringbackend.com. Musa as well. The slide is going to be shared. Emmanuel, please reach out to solomon@masteringbackend.com.